Hello there, and welcome back to Great Britain. Last time we had a anticlimactic, I guess, end to the Austria War. I didn't actually realize that I could already have released Venice from, Verona here. And as a result of that, things did not, pan out as planned, I guess, is a fair way of saying it. What we will be doing this episode is most likely now use the 5-year grace period to fight, more or less everyone we can. We're going to move these 50,000 men up to the Netherlands. We'll have them kill off this army here, most likely siege the entirety of the lands. We're only allied with the Hansen Teutonic Order, so will most likely have to transport 50,000 men up here too. To deal with, as I said, the Hansa, we're currently fabricating a claim on Lauenburg to take that as well. So I guess if I were to transport these guys also up there to, go to deal with Hansa, of course, we'll be moving them there. And other than that, we will also, as I said, declare war on Ferrara. We'll most likely have to deal with Milan. We'll have to kill them off, our trusted allies, fortunately. But other than that, I'm a little bit unsure who I want to attack. We'll probably also force these guys to release Genoa. I'm a little bit unsure if I want to originally release the Massive Vassal myself. I think I might. But again, it's a little bit of a gamble to some degree. We'll figure it out more or less as we go. I'm also very tempted to see if I can figure out where the hell the... that didn't actually pan out very well. Where the Pope is currently hiding. Is he here? Yeah, he's up in Bamberg, so... If I were to vassalize the Pope, then I could potentially also get some of the, as you can see, 3 of the Italian provinces, or just 2 actually, Ancona and Roma, due to Romagna also being Venezia and Cool. But as I said, we're going to deal with these guys first. We're going to see here if we can fabricate a simple claim. I think we'll go after Sardinia, since I most likely take that one myself and release Genoa. And other than that, I am, as I said, very much uncertain how I want to deal with this. But we'll just have to make things up as we go. For Netherlands, however, I will have to get a diplomat first. I have no idea if I actually have a casus belli, but I would actually presume that I do. Yeah, I have colonialism, that works. But I think I'll fabricate a claim of Breda anyway, since I will most likely take that no matter what, more or less. So we'll fabricate a claim on Breda, and then we'll probably declare war here. Comes to Ferrara, we'll also be breaking the royal ties as soon as we can. So my main targets right now is more or less just Ferrara and the Netherlands, and then we'll deal with Milan, Hansa, and Bohemia in due order. I'm also hoping that I won't be sacrificing too much manpower during this, but apparently having these guys march so close to each other is already a bad idea. So we'll have to wait and see how this actually plays out. And as I said, if I can make Burgundy my ally, that would be great, but again, we'll have to see how this all plays out. We'll also change the culture of Connacht, so I think I might as well start changing the culture in Ulster. As I said, we want to make the British Isles just Scottish and English to make it a little bit more secure in terms of not having rebels. But we'll allow the claims to be fabricated. Or actually, I think we might as well just get these guys in position, and then we'll declare war on our targets here. We'll see how it plays out. I'll get everything set up, and then we'll declare war. We have gained our Conqueror's Casus Belli here on Ferrara, and I'm pretty sure we'll just go straight ahead here. They're Württemberg and Savoy. Not really, scary people to find. I am, again, very tempted to actually vassalize Württemberg here, but I'm also a little bit unsure in terms of, once I actually start annexing these guys, how it will affect my, ratings in the Empire, so to speak. So, for the time being, we'll not do anything of the sort. But I will start the annexation of these guys. As you can see, I'll actually get a minus 55 with Holy Roman Empire members, so this will suck really bad, no matter how I do it, unfortunately. So, I'm really uncertain how I will handle this, especially once I get some more Holy Roman Empire vassals, but I think I should be able to pull it off. For now, it's only Venice and Genoa, so I should be able to to make it work with them. I'm a little bit worried about Denmark and Norway, but it should be fine. We'll just have to see how it plays out. I will be annexing these guys though, and apparently here annexation is going now on base tax for some weird reason. Oh. It drains 15 diplomatic power a month? Huh. That's interesting, and it takes 1 month per base tax, so smaller vassals will actually be annexed faster now. And Venice will be a real bitch to annex. Wow, this could... I'm almost changing my mind here. So basically now you have to juggle both admin points and diplomatic points in order to annex. Or conquer. The only thing that doesn't actually matter is, or just indirectly matter right now, is military points, which is a little bit surprising, but I guess it's not completely... well... unsuspected to some degree here. I guess we will be calling in these guys here. Teutonic Order, the Hansa, Holstein. Do I want to fabricate a claim on Holstein? I think I do. So we'll start the fabrication, then we'll declare war. And with this, Netherlands should fall like a heap of dry leaves. We'll see how it goes. Should be fairly easily here. Plan is just to go in here, whack their troops more or less from the get-go, and that is hopefully all that I need to win this. I'm basically trying to win here through superior power, more or less. They actually have quite a bit of troops here when you add everything up. So Austria actually became war leader here, no matter. Well, that's new. That also screws up my entire plan here. Huh. I might have done goofed. As you can see here, I ended up with one hell of a war. Dealing with the Hansa, Holstein, Netherlands first is probably a good idea, and then marching on to deal with everything else afterwards. So get the small ones out, then deal with Austria, try and take the Venetian provinces, and also Trent myself, I think. But yeah, this really screws up my plans to a degree that I can't even begin to describe. Ferrara is allied with Savoy and Württemberg. Well, doesn't matter. We'll deal with Savoy, and hopefully I can stay clear of the Austrian forces. Judging by this, however, Austria doesn't really have that many men left. It's 160,000 men total, 45. They have about 100,000, so I should be able to deal with that, but I can't promise anything, especially with half my armies up in north, and I'm more or less out of manpower. But I'll try and win this, and we'll see how it plays out. But again, I did not expect Austria to join at all, which is a horrible, horrible thing to have happened. So this battle here is going hilariously well. This battle here, not so much, but I should be able to get the victories anyways. And other than that, is that my transport fleet? Yeah, that's my transport fleet. That sucks. Guess we'll go with this guy for a little bit of discipline boost, make my troops a little bit more, well, deadlier. Hopefully. We'll also go ahead here and start the sieging of the Netherlands colonies here. I'm also pretty sure that these guys will take care of Netherlands here. We'll have to wait and see, but as I said, I'm pretty sure they will do it for me. For now, however, I'll just have to play this carefully, see if I can catch one of their armies unawares, something like that, but I really didn't think that Austria would join in, but this potentially also puts me in a far more interesting position, because the simple fact that, as I said, I did not expect Austria to join in, but this also allows me now to keep on forcing Austria to join, no matter if they want to or not, which of course could be a tremendous advantage, really, but it depends to be seen, I guess. For now, however, we'll keep on fighting. I'm a little bit unsure if I declare war on Sweden, if Austria will join then, but I don't have a casus belli, and I don't think I can fabricate anything here, no matter if I try. So, yeah, we'll deal with that later. For now, however, I'll, as I said, deal with Netherlands and Holstein here. No, Hansa and Holstein. This battle here is more or less done. Hunting down that army should be chance play right now, and once we've done that, the war is more or less over. I do kind of want to save my transport navy here, so we're sending that one over here. And hopefully, yeah, I can make something work. But this actually makes, as you might imagine, this makes the whole Roman Empire more of a, even bigger of a problem. So I guess we'll cancel the vassalization, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I want to order him home. And the reason for that is very simple here. The whole Roman Empire, Bohemia, I'm not at war with them. Cologne, not at war with them. Lorraine, could potentially go for vassalization, forcefully that is. Salzburg, potentially go for forceful vassalization of Württemberg. Ferrara, again, these are people that I will have to most likely forcefully vassalize, so I don't really want to some degree here, get the... I might try to get elected Roman Emperor, but I'm really unsure how I want to deal with this. Now, I'll have to do a little bit of thinking. Anyways, for now, we'll just allow everything to well, lie, and I'll fight the war and see how it plays out. As you can see, we have captured a Austrian army down here. We also captured one up north, which actually cost me far more manpower than I'd like to admit, but we did win the battle, which is more or less everything that counts, no matter how you want to look at it. As I said, also, I can potentially use this as a way to beat down Austria. The only real issue, of course, is manpower. But with my current treasury and money, I could potentially go for creating some mercenary armies here. That will then use to harass Austria, and hopefully then beat them down slowly but surely. Declaring war on, for instance, Switzerland, vassalization. In an attempt to vassalize them, we can declare war on more or less anyone. Savoy, Milan, Ferrara. And the funny thing here is, as long as I have a target, I can then just keep on harassing Austria until the point where they more or less break. So, I've done a little bit of thinking, but I haven't actually come up with a good idea on how to counter the Holy Roman Empire. I think I'll just go with my original plan, which is to either conquer myself or annex myself, more or less. It should be possible to make that work, but it's also, to some degree, a risky plan. But as you can see here, we have the 13 colonies armies, we have the English West India army, we have the English Mexico army. And if you consider all of these guys together, they should be able to win the wars for me here. That is at least my hope. Of course, I'm sacrificing quite a lot of manpower just sieging their colonies, but they shouldn't really take that long to siege. And I will be taking all the colonies from the Netherlands. But if I can just keep on, as I said, harassing Austria, and keeping both theirs and my manpower low and rely to some degree on my vassals, then I can definitely win this. As you can see, if I can just pull off battle like this, where we lose 8,000 men total versus their 22, then I'll definitely be able to pull most likely a major victory off. But it depends how things play out. I will be harassing the smaller nations though, and hopefully be able to, as I said, make this all play out in my advantage. Hopefully I can pull it off. We might go on a defeat here. The Austrians joined up more or less their entire force and ambushed me in Trent. I was a little bit too late with my troops in, but with their current negative modifiers, I think we might be able to grasp a win here. If I am lucky with my dice rolls and they get extensive losses, as they actually are getting right now. 30 Patriot regiments rise up in Kent. I guess I'll just accept whatever they want, really. That is better than, well, losing the province more or less. But as you can see already, I have severe manpower issues, so I will most likely try and allow Denmark and to some degree build up my vassals here and have them do a lot of the conquest for me and try and get some more diplomats I can annex, most likely 6 Roman Empire counties at once, which also means that I kind of want to have more than just 2 provinces. I'll probably core both of these 2 provinces myself if given the opportunity, or release the nation then peacefully vassalize, something along those lines. We'll just have to wait and see how it all plays out. But if you look here, they have about 100,000 men left. Half of that army is here. It's currently losing hilariously to my army here, and hopefully thus we can again get the result that I'm currently hoping for. We'll see how it plays out. I'll get back to you. I think the war. I was about to say when the war is over, but more or less when the battle is over. And as you can see, we lost about 18 to their, well, close to 34. So loss-wise, we are still definitely ahead. But manpower-wise, I'm kind of in a troublesome spot here. If I can keep on harassing Austria, however, and hopefully keep the war exhaustion high for a while, I'm pretty sure they will get into a very awkward situation. It's just more or less a matter of time. I'm also very tempted here. I believe Württemberg is actually an elector. Yeah, they are. Lunenburg, Lorraine, Cologne, Bohemia, Ferrara, and Württemberg. So if I were to actually forcefully vassalize them right now, that could be useful. But again, I'm very uncertain what I want to do. If I want to dismantle the whole Roman Empire, or if I want to become boss of it myself. I think dismantling is the best idea I can do right now. But as I said, it's kind of a gamble. I don't really know what to do. And also the fact that my plan here with Austria failed miserably also puts me in even more of an awkward spot. But let's face it, if I can just grow Burgundy a tiny little bit more here, then I can most likely potentially ally them. And if I manage to ally Burgundy, I can drag them into wars with Austria, and then they can take back some of the lands, which actually would be quite wonderful. They'll probably attack Netherlands. They'll probably make everything work for myself. A strong Burgundy is not really that scary to me. A strong Austria, whole Roman Emperor, far more scary. The strong Bohemia we have here, far more scary. Russia, not so much. We're allied after all. So as long as I keep my distance, we should be fine. The only real worry is that they go into Japan, because then I have to fight them, but I doubt that will happen. I can always try to stop them by colonizing this area here, but let's face it, that is most definitely a long shot. I was kind of thinking that it was the Russians here that had, rebel issues, but unfortunately it's just Crimea and Nogai. But the fact that the rebel belt already stretches like this kind of tells you that rebels are going to be a much bigger factor here. So if I can get them up in Austria, then Austria will most likely fall apart itself. But again, I do apologize for longer episodes. I have no idea if it's actually preferable or not, but things are at least going fairly well here. Apparently here I'm getting a lot of power projection from conquering provinces from Austria, and it's actually giving me some pretty nice bonuses here. So if I can get the power projection up, things will be looking pretty damn sweet. Anyways, we're going to continue the war against Austria and everyone next time. We're most likely going to win this. I'm also most likely going to create a probably 30,000 man mercenary regiment here, and hopefully use it as more or less a siege / hunting unit to hunt down the Austrian troops. We'll see how it plays out. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like, and hopefully I'll see you around next time. Bye.